Hi, everyone, and welcome to Chill Talk English. I'm Henry.
And I'm Emma. Today, we're talking about something fun for everyday conversations.
Describing objects in English can be tricky, especially when you don't know the right words.
I remember trying to describe a special gift I received. I kept saying, it's, you know, that thing?
Oh no, what happened?
The person looked so confused. I couldn't explain if it was big or small, round or square. It was so embarrassing.
I had a similar experience when I tried to describe my favorite mug. I just kept saying, the one I use every day.
It's frustrating when you can't describe simple objects to people.
That's why today we're going to help you with essential object description phrases.
These phrases will make your conversations much clearer and more interesting.
So why should you listen to today's episode? First, you'll feel more confident describing objects.
Second, you'll learn practical words that you can use right away.
And third, you'll be ready for real-life conversations about things around you.
These phrases can help you describe anything from a pen to a building.
Learning English is like building with blocks, one word at a time.
Today, we're adding important description words to your language block collection.
With these words, you can go from "it's a thing" to "it's a small, blue, plastic thing." I remember when I was 22, I moved to a new apartment. I needed to tell my friend about my new lamp.
Oh no! Did you know how to describe it?
Not really. I just said, "it's bright," and left it at that. She thought I meant the color, not the function.
That's why learning object English is so important, even for everyday situations.
Now, I can help others who might struggle to describe simple things.
I had a friend who couldn't order a specific coffee because she couldn't describe the cup she wanted.
Was that difficult for her?
Very. She ended up pointing at a picture and hoping for the best. It wasn't what she wanted at all.
That's exactly why we're creating this episode today, to help people like her.
Today, we'll cover 4 important description situations.
First, we'll learn phrases for describing size and shape.
Second, we'll practice describing color and material.
Third, we'll learn useful phrases for talking about function.
And finally, we'll cover describing location and position.
Each section will have guided response, role plays, a short story, and guided practice.
We'll make it fun and easy so you can use these phrases in real life.
At the end, we have a quick quiz to test what you've learned.
Plus, we'll give you a challenge to practice using these phrases.
Make sure to listen carefully for our quick quiz at the end of the episode.
It's a fun way to check how much you've learned.
You might be surprised at how many words you remember.
It's like a little game to test your knowledge.
If you enjoy today's episode, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
That helps more people find Chill Talk English and learn with us.
You can also share this episode with friends who want to improve their English.
Let's get started with our first scene.
Scene 1. Describing size and shape. Guided response.
Welcome to our first scene. We're focusing on how to describe the size and shape of objects in English.
Let's learn some useful words for talking about big and small objects.
First, if something is large, you can say,
This is big.
or
It's large.
if something is small, you can say,
This is small.
or
It's tiny.
if something is medium-sized, you can say,
This is medium-sized.
or.
It's average-sized.
Now, let's learn about shapes. If something is round, you can say,
This is round.
if something is square, you can say,
This is square.
if something is rectangular, you can say,
This is rectangular.
if something is triangular, you can say.
This is triangular.
Remember to use these words when you describe objects.
Excellent. These words will help you describe many different objects.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these words work in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be the customer and Emma will be a shop assistant.
Hello, welcome to our store. How can I help you today?
I'm looking for a box. It needs to be big.
We have several big boxes. What shape do you need?
It needs to be square.
Yes, we have square boxes. This one is large.
Perfect. Is it big enough for my books?
Yes, it's very big. You can put many books inside.
Great. I'll take this one.
Excellent choice. Is there anything else you need?
No, thank you. This box is perfect.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the size and shape words you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called Maria's Lost Earring.
Maria sat nervously at her kitchen table, her hands trembling slightly. She was searching for her favorite earring, a small silver gift from her grandmother. It was missing after yesterday's party, and her stomach was full of worried butterflies.
I can't find it anywhere, she said to her roommate Tom, who was making coffee. It's a tiny, round earring. I need to find it before my grandma visits tomorrow.
Let's think, Tom said, putting down his coffee cup. Where did you last see it?
Maria thought hard. I think I took it off when I was cooking. It was on the counter. It's small and silver.
Let's search the kitchen first, Tom suggested. Maybe it fell somewhere.
They looked everywhere. Under chairs, behind appliances, on shelves. Nothing. Maria's worry grew bigger with each passing minute.
What about the living room? Tom asked. You were there most of the evening.
Yes, Maria nodded. I remember showing it to Sarah. She said it was pretty.
Let's check this sofa, Tom said. Small things often fall between cushions.
They moved the sofa cushions and found nothing. Maria felt tears welling up in her eyes.
Don't give up, Tom encouraged her. We'll find it. It's just a tiny thing.
Suddenly, Maria spotted something glinting near the bookshelf. Look, she exclaimed, pointing. Is that it?
Tom squinted. Yes, it's your earring. It's small and round. How did it get there?
Maria carefully picked up the tiny silver earring. I must have taken it off when I was reading, she said with relief. Thank you for helping me find it.
You're welcome, Tom smiled. Now you can show it to your grandma tomorrow.
Maria held the small, round earring in her palm. It felt precious again. I'm so happy I found it, she said, her voice full of relief.
Small things can be hard to find, Tom nodded, but they're often important to us.
Maria smiled. This one is very important to me.
Now, Tom said, picking up his coffee cup again, can I get you some coffee? You deserve it after all that searching.
Maria nodded gratefully. Yes, please, and thank you again for your help.
Anytime, Tom replied. Friends help each other find tiny things.
Did you hear the size and shape words big, small, tiny, round, and square? Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening. Now, let's take those same size and shape words and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the words after us.
Shadowing practice. This time, it's your turn. I'll say a word, and you repeat after me. Remember to copy my pronunciation and intonation. Try saying it out loud yourself, pausing after you hear each word.
This is big.
This is big.
This is small.
This is small.
This is tiny.
This is tiny.
This is medium-sized.
This is medium-sized.
This is round.
This is round.
This is square.
This is square.
This is rectangular.
This is rectangular.
This is triangular.
This is large.
This is average-sized.
This is average-sized.
You're doing great. Try to imagine the objects while you practice these words.
Excellent work. When you practice these words, think about objects around you that have these sizes and shapes. It will help you remember them better. Scene 2. Describing color and material, guided response.
Welcome to our second scene. We're focusing on how to describe the color and material of objects in English.
Let's learn some useful words for talking about colors of objects.
First, if something is red, you can say,
This is red.
if something is blue, you can say,
This is blue.
If something is green, you can say.
This is green.
If something is yellow, you can say.
This is yellow.
If something is black, you can say.
This is black.
Now, let's learn about materials. If something is made of wood, you can say.
This is wooden.
If something is made of metal, you can say.
This is metal.
If something is made of plastic, you can say.
This is plastic.
If something is made of glass, you can say.
This is glass.
If something is made of fabric, you can say.
This is fabric.
Remember to use these words when you describe objects.
Excellent. These words will help you describe many different objects.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these words work in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be the customer and Emma will be a shop assistant.
Hello, welcome to our store. How can I help you today?
I'm looking for a pen. It needs to be blue.
We have several blue pens. What material do you prefer?
I need a metal pen.
Yes, we have metal pens. This one is blue and metal.
Perfect. Is it good for writing?
Yes, it writes very smoothly. It's a quality pen.
Great. I'll take this one.
Excellent choice. Is there anything else you need?
No, thank you. This pen is perfect.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the color and material words you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called The Broken Window.
Jake nervously approached his neighbor's house, holding a small package in his hands. It was his first time visiting his new neighbor, and his stomach was full of nervous butterflies. He had been invited for coffee, but he was worried about making a good impression.
As he stood on the doorstep, he noticed something strange. There was a broken window on the side of the house. A piece of glass was missing, leaving a hole shaped like a triangle.
"Oh no," Jake said aloud. "That window is broken. It's made of glass, but now it has a hole."
Just then, the neighbor opened the door. "Hello there. You must be Jake. Come on in."
"Thank you," Jake said, stepping inside. "I noticed your window is broken. It's a triangular hole in the glass."
The neighbor sighed. "Yes, my son threw a baseball yesterday. It was a red ball and it hit the window hard."
"I'm sorry to hear that," Jake said kindly. "Is it expensive to fix?"
"Not too bad," the neighbor replied. "I need to find a piece of glass that's the right size and shape."
"I can help," Jake offered. "I know a good glass shop. They have many colors and materials."
"That would be great," the neighbor smiled. "I was thinking of getting a blue piece of glass to replace it."
"Blue would look nice," Jake nodded. "It would match your door, which is blue."
"You have a good eye," the neighbor said. "Most people would just say blue window, but you noticed the door too."
Jake smiled. "I like to notice details. Colors and materials tell us a lot about things."
"They do," the neighbor agreed. "Come on, let's have that coffee. We can talk about glass and colors later."
Jake followed the neighbor into the kitchen, feeling more confident now. Maybe this friendship would work out after all.
Did you hear the color and material words red, blue, glass, metal, and plastic? Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening. Now let's take those same color and material words and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the words after us.
Shadowing practice, your turn. I'll say each word and you copy me. Focus on the rhythm and tone. Pause and speak out loud after each word.
This is red.
This is red.
This is blue.
This is blue.
This is green.
This is green.
This is yellow.
This is yellow.
This is black.
This is black.
This is white.
This is white.
This is wooden.
This is metal.
This is plastic.
This is glass.
This is fabric.
This is leather.
This is ceramic.
You're doing great. Try to imagine the colors and materials while you practice these words.
Excellent work. When you practice these words, think about objects around you that have these colors and materials. It will help you remember them better.
Scene 3. Describing function and purpose. Guided response.
Welcome to our third scene. We're focusing on how to describe what objects do and their purpose in English.
Let's learn some useful words for talking about what objects do.
First, if something is used for writing, you can say,
This is for writing.
or
You can write with this.
if something is used for eating, you can say,
This is for eating.
or
You can eat with this.
if something is used for opening things, you can say,
This is for opening.
or
You can open things with this.
if something is used for sitting, you can say,
This is for sitting.
or
You can sit on this.
if something is used for telling time, you can say,
This is for telling time.
or
You can tell time with this.
remember to use these words when you describe what objects do.
Excellent. These words will help you describe the purpose of many different objects.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these words work in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be the customer and Emma will be a shop assistant.
Hello, welcome to our store. How can I help you today?
I'm looking for a tool. It's for opening bottles.
Ah, you need a bottle opener. This one is metal and works well.
Perfect. Is it good for opening all bottles?
Yes, it's for opening different kinds of bottles. You can use it easily.
Great. I'll take this one.
Excellent choice. Is there anything else you need?
No, thank you. This tool is perfect.
You're welcome. Have a nice day.
Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the function words you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called The Mystery Object.
Sarah stood nervously in her grandmother's kitchen, holding a strange object in her hands. It was her first time helping her grandmother clean out the attic, and her stomach was full of curious butterflies. The object was small, made of metal, and had a handle.
What is this? Sarah asked, showing the object to her grandmother. I found it in a box. It's metal and has a handle.
Her grandmother smiled. That's an old can opener. It's for opening cans.
For opening cans? Sarah asked, confused. But I thought we use electric can openers now.
We do, her grandmother nodded. But this one is special. It's for opening cans without electricity.
Sarah examined the object more carefully. How does it work? You turn the handle, right?
Exactly, her grandmother said. You turn the handle to open the can. It's a simple tool, but very useful.
I've never seen one before, Sarah said. We just use the electric one at home.
Things were different when I was young, her grandmother explained. We had tools for everything. This one is for opening cans, that one is for cutting bread, and that one is for measuring ingredients.
Sarah smiled. I see. Each tool has a special job.
Yes, her grandmother agreed. That's why we keep them. They're for doing important tasks.
Can I try it? Sarah asked, excited now.
Of course, her grandmother said. Let's find a can to open. You can see how it works.
Sarah carefully followed her grandmother's instructions. She turned the handle, and the can began to open. It works, she exclaimed. It's for opening cans, just like you said.
Good job, her grandmother praised her. You're learning to use old tools.
This is fun, Sarah said, holding the can opener. It's simple, but it does its job well.
The best tools are like that, her grandmother said. They're for doing one thing, but they do it perfectly.
As they continued cleaning the attic, Sarah found more interesting tools. Each one had a special purpose.
Maybe next time, her grandmother suggested, we can teach you how to use all these tools. They're for making life easier.
Sarah nodded eagerly. I'd love that. Learning about old tools is interesting.
It is, her grandmother smiled. Each tool tells a story about how people lived in the past.
Did you hear the function words for opening, for writing, for eating, for sitting, and for telling time? Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening. Now, let's take those same function words and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the words after us.
Shadowing practice. Now it's all yours. Copy my words and my intonation. Speak aloud after each phrase, just like in real conversation.
This is for writing.
This is for writing.
You can write with this.
You can write with this.
This is for eating.
This is for eating.
You can eat with this.
You can eat with this.
This is for opening.
This is for opening.
You can open things with this.
This is for sitting.
This is for sitting.
You can sit on this.
This is for telling time.
This is for telling time.
You can tell time with this.
This is for cutting.
This is for cutting.
You're doing great. Try to imagine the objects while you practice these words.
Excellent work. When you practice these words, think about what everyday objects are used for. It will help you remember them better.
Scene 4. Describing location and position. Guided response.
Welcome to our fourth and final scene. We're focusing on how to describe where objects are in English.
Let's learn some useful words for talking about the position of objects.
First, if something is on top of something else, you can say,
This is on the table.
or
It's on the chair.
if something is under something else, you can say,
This is under the bed.
or
It's under the desk.
if something is next to something else, you can say,
This is next to the book.
or
It's next to the window.
if something is in something else, you can say,
This is in the box.
or
It's in the bag.
if something is between two things, you can say,
This is between the books.
or
It's between the chairs.
remember to use these words when you describe where objects are.
Excellent. These words will help you describe the position of many different objects.
Let's move on to some role plays to see how these words work in real conversations.
Role play. Now let's practice with a role play. I'll be the customer and Emma will be a shop assistant.
Hello, welcome to our store. How can I help you today?
I'm looking for my keys. I can't find them.
Where did you last see them?
I think they're on the table.
Let's check. Are they on the table?
No, they're not there. Maybe they're under the chair.
Let me look under the chair. No, they're not there.
Perhaps they're next to the door.
Let's check next to the door. Yes, they're between the door and the plant.
Great, I found them. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Always good to know where things are.
Great job with the role plays. Let's move on.
Up next, we have a short story. As you listen, try to notice how the location and position words you just learned appear naturally in the story.
Our story today is called The Missing Phone.
Mark nervously searched through his apartment, his hands trembling slightly. It was his first day at a new job, and his phone was missing. His stomach was full of worried butterflies. He needed to call his new boss to say he'd be late.
I've looked everywhere, he said to his roommate Alex, who was making breakfast. I think it's on the table, but it's not there.
Let's think, Alex said, putting down his toast. Where did you last use it?
I was texting last night. I think I left it next to my bed.
Let's check your room, Alex suggested. Is it on your nightstand?
Mark rushed to his room and looked on his nightstand. No, it's not there. Maybe it's under the pillow.
Alex lifted the pillow. Nope, not there. Is it between your books?
Mark looked at his bookshelf. No, it's not between the books. Maybe it's in the bathroom.
Let's check the bathroom, Alex said. Is it on the counter?
They went to the bathroom and looked on the counter. No, it's not there. Is it under the sink?
Alex knelt down and looked under the sink.
Nope. Maybe it's next to the toothbrush holder?
Mark looked next to the toothbrush holder. No, it's not there either. I'm getting worried.
Don't panic, Alex said. Let's think again. Where else could it be?
Mark's eyes widened. I remember. I took it into the kitchen last night. I put it on the fridge while I was cooking.
Let's check the fridge, Alex said. Is it on top of the fridge?
They looked on top of the fridge. Yes, there it is. It's on top of the fridge.
Phew, Alex sighed with relief. I was starting to worry.
Mark picked up his phone. Thank you so much for your help. I would have been really late for my first day. Anytime, Alex smiled. Friends help each other find things.
Mark looked at his phone screen. It's 8:45. My meeting starts at 9. I need to go now.
Good luck with your new job, Alex called as Mark rushed out the door.
Thanks again, Mark yelled back, already dialing his boss's number.
As Mark left, Alex shook his head with a smile. Phones are always in the last place you look.
Did you hear the location and position words on, under, next to, in, and between? Try to remember how they were used.
Great listening! Now let's take those same location and position words and practice saying them together. It's time for some shadowing practice, where you can repeat the words after us.
Shadowing practice. Repeat after me. I'll model each phrase. Pause, then say it with confidence, just like you're speaking to a real person.
This is on the table.
This is on the table.
This is under the bed.
This is under the bed.
This is next to the chair.
This is next to the chair.
This is in the box.
This is in the box.
This is between the books.
This is between the books.
This is on the chair.
This is on the chair.
This is under the desk.
This is under the desk.
This is next to the window.
This is next to the window.
This is in the bag.
This is in the bag.
This is between the chairs.
This is between the chairs.
This is on the wall.
This is on the wall.
This is under the table.
This is under the table.
You're doing great. Try to imagine the objects in different positions while you practice these words.
Excellent work. When you practice these words, look around you and describe where objects are. It will help you remember them better. Now, let's move on to the vocabulary and phrase breakdown. We'll go over some important words and phrases from these scenes.
Big, having a large size. Example, this box is big. It can hold many things.
Round, shaped like a circle. Example, this plate is round. It's not square.
Red, having the color of blood. Example, this apple is red. It's not green.
For writing, used to write with. Example, this pen is for writing. You can write with it.
On top of, in a higher position than something else. Example, the book is on top of the table. It's not under it.
Now, let's test your understanding with a quick quiz.
We'll ask you some questions about real object description situations. Listen carefully and choose the best answer. Check if your answer is correct with the answers given in the comments section of this video. Ready? Let's start.
Question 1. What do you say when something has the shape of a circle?
Options. A, this is square.
B, this is round.
C, this is triangular.
Question 2. How do you describe something made of wood?
Options. A, this is metal.
B, this is plastic.
C, this is wooden.
Question 3. What phrase do you use for something that helps you write?
Options. A, this is for eating.
B, this is for writing.
C, this is for sitting.
Question 4. How do you describe something that is in a higher position than something else?
Options. Options. A, this is under the table.
B, this is on the table.
C, this is next to the table.
Question 5. What do you say about something that is inside another thing?
Options. Options. A, this is in the box.
B, this is on the box.
C, this is under the box.
Great work, everyone! Let's do a quick recap of what we learned in this episode.
Wow, what a journey we've had today. From size and shape to color and material, we've learned so many useful object description words.
That's right. Now you know how to describe objects by their size, shape, color, material, function, and position.
We also practiced role plays, stories, and shadowing, so you can use these phrases in real conversations.
Remember, learning English is like building with blocks, one word at a time. And today, we added many important description words to your language block collection.
Next time you need to describe an object, you won't be lost for words. You'll have a whole toolbox of descriptive phrases to choose from.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of Chill Talk English. Keep practicing, keep describing, and get ready for clearer conversations.
Before we finish, we have a listener challenge for you.
We want you to post a short comment describing an object using 2 phrases you learned today. For example, my favorite mug is blue and it's for drinking coffee.
It's a great way to practice what you've learned and share with other learners.
Let's quickly recap the key phrases we've learned so far.
For size and shape, this is big, small, round, square, rectangular.
For color and material, this is red, blue, green, wooden, metal, plastic.
For function, this is for writing, eating, opening, sitting, telling time.
For location and position, this is on, under, next to, in, between something.
These phrases will help you describe objects with confidence and clarity in any conversation.
Thanks for joining us today on Chill Talk English. We hope you found these object description phrases helpful.
If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.
You can also share this episode with friends who want to improve their English speaking skills.
Next time, we'll be talking about English for shopping and finding things.
Until then, keep practicing your English every day. Remember, small steps lead to big progress.
Goodbye, everyone, and happy describing.